Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Life with Spike, and we're going to be building the faceplate to the passenger side cabinet. And I pulled out my last half-inch sheet of plywood. I'm going to need more. So we're going to go through the steps. We're going to cut it. We're going to test fit it, cut it, test fit it. We're going to plunge cut our cabinet holes. We'll get everything squared away for the shelf in the back and the countertop in the front. And so then we're going to sand it, and then we're going to varathane it, and then we'll put it in the van when it's all dried up before it gets too cold. Because this morning it was -6 on my phone. So let's get to it.
The first step was cutting out the main frame. The second step was cutting out the cabinet doors with the plunge cut. Before we go any further, do a little test fit, and wow, she looks great. The next step was spending hours sanding with the 40 grit sandpaper.
Okay, now it's all sanded up to 220 according to the directions, or the other directions anyways. I'm gonna put a little layer of varathane on it and put another coat, 2 or 3 coats. I think 3 coats would be ideal. And then when it's dry, we'll go install it. This is exciting, because after this we can start making doors. Now today's a new day. We're gonna put a second coat on, we're gonna put a third coat on, and then we're gonna go install this in the van. And we'll see how it looks. And then we can get started on something else. Maybe by next weekend, I'll start on some doors. We'll put on some doors, get those mounted up, and we can actually put stuff in here without it flying everywhere when I turn a corner. So let's get started.
The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea into the blue. They change but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful to live through.
Okay, now I got the final coat on here. I'm gonna let it cure for an hour or 2, maybe 3, depending on what it feels like, because I don't want to be tacky when I go and install it. It'll just be a little easier to install, and then it can finish curing in the van. And we're gonna move on to another project that we're doing right now. That's making a little cubby hole above my water area. So we're gonna get right over there. We're gonna start cutting some wood and getting that all figured out. Putting up some more panels and getting everything tied together, finished off, because there's a few little minor issues that I have that I didn't realize until last night. which I'm glad I figured out before I put this in, because it'll make it a little bit easier. So let's take you over there and we'll show you. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover up this area, and then I'm gonna have another piece cut out for here, but I don't have any self-tapping screws right now. I'll just leave that until I get some self-tapping screws. This one I can use a piece of board to mount it in place, and then I'll put a couple extra mounting tap screws in there, or tech screws I guess they're called, which I should be able to do after this is installed. The other thing I want to do is I need to cover up this area because this is a cabinet, so we don't want things falling onto our water jugs while we're driving around. So we're just going to put a board here, which means I need to put a 2x2 here, a 2x2 here, something for it to screw onto, and then we're also going to put a 2x2 here, put a board here, put a board on top, another board here on the outside, separating the door from the cabinet. This right here is going to be a little cubby hole where I can just tuck my flint and steel, matches, camping stuff that I don't need inside, but I can use while I'm outside and camping. I'm also going to do quite a few things over here with this door. That's going to be another video. So we're just going to tie up all this loose ends. We're going to get this cabinet all finished off, and then I'm also going to trim this out here and put a little 1/4-inch panel across covering this 2x2, because I don't want to see this 2x2 from like an outside angle. I want to at least look nice. I know some of it's cosmetic except for this one. So let's get to it.
Every day till you come my way this season.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up for another amazing bang of my Lex Blaze and Daddy Paul. Touchdown to Heathrow, DP and me, bro. About to hit the club and turn the shoot to a freak show. Look through the peephole, everybody geek, yo. Need to get girl with an extreme need. See 6 midgets that be fighting, juggling. Maybe it's just me, cause my mind is struggling. Babes, boyfriend is acting like a clown. Know what's going down every time that we are down. Take a look through the peephole, yo. Everybody's getting geek, bro. Stop the hate and let them neeks know that we turn the club into a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club, yeah, we turn the club to a freak show.
The sun just went behind the mountain. When that happens, the temperature drops really quickly. So I was gonna go stain this, and then I was like, I'm only gonna get like 1 or 2 stains on it before it gets too cold to stain. So I will do that tomorrow. I probably will end up cutting this piece and this piece and this piece here. And then when I get all those pieces, I'll stain them together and then I'll install them later, which is not a big priority because like I said, it's cosmetic and I can always do that in the future. I don't have a piece of wood for this side, but that's not a big deal because I can always do that later. I just want to get everything done up in here so that when I was working, I wasn't interfering with the plywood that I'm going to be putting in here. Now that being said, that plywood is dry, cured, and let's bring it in.
Apples, dirty bass that be coming at you. Roller coasters like a supernova around the ring master. This my tabernacle. See you screaming, I'm like, what for? Oh, you pop? Yeah, I got popcorn. I don't wake up on the wrong lawn, so we won't stop. It's a loss.
I forgot something. I'm going to install 2x2s in each of these locations so that I have something to screw the door hinges and the door locks. So we're going to pull this back out. So I'll be right back when I'm finished doing that.
Turn the club into a freak show.
Wow, this is awesome. I am surprised that it turned out so well. I'm very excited to put the first screw in this thing. I have been wondering how this was going to look, and it looks fantastic. There's a few minor things that I've noticed, but I'm quite satisfied with it. Hopefully I don't put a screw through my freshly painted, stained board. Here goes nothing.
Running, running, no. Hold on, don't let go. Running, running, no. Keep running.
Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I still have a strip of wood all the way back, front to back. I still need to figure out. Hopefully we can get some doors on here by next weekend. I'm gonna cross my fingers and hopefully we can get some doors on. I'm gonna put the doors on the kitchen as well. I still got a few things I want to get done on that kitchen. I want to get it sanded a little better because this is nice and sanded, but this is a little bit rough. So we're gonna just make it a little more enjoyable, and then we're gonna move on to the next project. Remember to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification icon so you guys get notifications every time I do upload videos. Remember to hit the like on my videos so that YouTube can put it out to everybody else in the public so they can see my videos. And if you guys have any questions, remember there's the comments below. You guys can leave a question and I will definitely answer it. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out. See you guys later.